What a horrible year. Oh, hi everyone! Welcome back to another happy, merry, holly jolly, wonderful Christmas time. I'm your host, Little Saint Nick. Once the holiday season rears its head at the end of each year, I always end up reflecting on all the ups and downs of the previous year. And in this year's case, there were definitely more downs than ups for me. For example, I barely uploaded anything. But on the upside, when I actually was able to work on videos, I found myself to be much more positive about things than I usually am on here. Instead of just spouting about terrible movies and how much society has fallen, I got to pay tribute to one of my favorite video games of all time. I revisited a bunch of recent Muppet projects, which made me fall in love with the franchise all over again. Muppet Christmas Carol is peak. And against all odds, I somehow found a way to enjoy a cheesy action movie starring Hulk Hogan as the main character. Rest in peace. So to keep up with this newfound positivity and in spirit of the season, I figured we could end the year off by watching one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time, Home Alone 70.
Hi, buddy.
Oh God, please no.
Happy, merry, holly jolly, wonderful Christmas time, my dear friend / enemy. I just wanted to wish you a happy holiday season from the evilest of YouTube executives.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, but I kinda have to get back to the
And in spirit of the season, I figured you and I could watch one of my favorite Christmas time movies. Or else I'll terminate your channel.
Okay, I guess, nobody would care about this anyway. So what did you have in mind?
Well, it's this wonderful little straight-to-video flick about a man who gets a second chance at life being a snowman. It's called Jack Frost.
Jack Frost was a 1998 family Christmas movie released by Warner Brothers and directed by Troy Miller. The film follows Jack Frost, a musician and father who gets reincarnated as a snowman a year after his death to spend one final Christmas with his family. This movie creeped the hell out of me as a kid. Michael Keaton's snowman looked terrifying,
Nick.
The tonal whiplash of the story,
Nick.
the entire sled chase scene.
Hey,
Why
Nick.
did he have to play with the snowballs like they were his breasts?
Nick, hey. You're talking about the wrong movie, dude.
What? What are you talking about?
You're thinking of the 1998 Jack Frost movie? Nobody cares about that. I'm talking about the 1997 Jack Frost film.
What the hell?
Jack Frost was a holiday and horror movie released in 1997 by Apex Entertainment and was directed by Michael Cooney. This movie follows Jack Frost, a widely known serial killer who gets turned into a snowman in a freak accident, who then goes on a killing spree in the town of Snowmonton. When this movie was released, I was not born yet, but from the very first viewing of the film, I really knew it was something truly special. So, to repay you for that wonderful film we watched earlier this year, I thought it was about that time you experienced it too. So, what do you say?
Well, it's not like I have much of a choice. Plus, it'll probably be better than that other movies, so what the hell? What's the worst that could possibly happen? Would you get out of here? Ah!
Yeah, I knew that would get you.
After we get a dialogue between a British uncle and his niece, which makes zero sense because this doesn't take place anywhere in England, the movie truly begins as Jack Frost is being taken to be executed by the police.
Hey pal, I got a smoke. Filtered.
Now that is a man of taste. But after Jack somehow killed his guard, the truck collides with another truck carrying chemicals.
What the fuck is going on?
Jack then looks to increase his body count, but then he gets doused by acid from the chemical truck. Jack's body then melts in front of the guard before his DNA fuses into the snow, transforming him into a snow monster.
Okay, we're not even 10 minutes into this film, and I already feel overstimmed by it.
Oh, don't worry. We're just getting started.
We then meet Sam Tyler, the sheriff of Snowmonton, who became famous for arresting Jack Frost in years prior and now lives in fear of his return. He tries to enter the crime scene with his wife Anne and son Ryan, but is turned away by the workers as the FBI has taken matters over.
Wow, there's an ambulance. Chris, stop, please.
Out of all of the things happening in that crime scene, an ambulance is what excited him?
We then move to the next day in the Tiller household as Ryan cooks his special oats for his father.
But I made you special.
Oh, yum, Ryan. That looks great. I think I'm gonna save this for lunch.
Sam then heads to the center of the town where it is very clearly not winter to check in on a snowman contest where he ogles a very detailed snow woman.
Morning, Tommy.
Oh, hi, Jill. I mean, it's not supposed to be you.
So, you want to meet up?
Yeah, these two are definitely getting shanked.
Yeah, how are you on this fine morning?
And how was your weekend skiing?
What's the matter?
Somebody died?
After he and other officers discover the body and are perplexed by how he died, Sam calls Agent Manners of the FBI.
I need to know if Jack Frost is really dead.
Real Sheriff Jack Frost did indeed die in the accident.
Thank you. It's over.
It started.
As the town breaks into a frenzy about the mysterious death, Anne lets Ryan outside to decorate a snowman which has randomly appeared.
Ah, yes, this is one of my favorite scenes from when I first saw this as a wee lad.
You watched this movie as a child?
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot. Then a bunch of kids show up and destroy the snowman so they can sled down the front yard until... Jesus Christ! What? Why are you surprised? You're the one who chose this movie.
That was a lot more violent than I remember it being.
Holy moly, Ryan killed Billy!
It was me.
We then move to Billy's house where his parents are grappling with his death.
Don't you think we ought to put the tree lights on?
Your son is in cold 5 hours. You want festivities?
I was only...
Yeah, well, don't.
She's really taken her son's death really well. Huh.
And once their daughter Jill prowls off to see her boyfriend, the father decides to go out for a smoke where he encounters the killer snowman. Is Jack Frost going to move, like, at all in this movie?
No, but that's one of the things I find charming about this movie. I think.
We then move back to the mom in the house, who once again is taking the death of her child extremely well, before Jackie Frost puts the moiter on her too. The police then finally show up at the Christmas party of death, to which the officers have very different reactions.
You don't reckon we should leave her up for the 12 days of Christmas then?
The dichotomy of man.
Oh, call the FBI in Denver, too. Some asshole named Manners.
Who are you?
I'm the asshole.
Agent Manners then shows up with Agent Stone, the developer of the chemicals that turned Jack Frost into a snowman. God, what a f***ing title. The two force Sam into placing a curfew on the town, and after Jack Frost kills an officer, the agents learn that Frost can go back and forth between being water and snow.
It melted, came through the doggy door, and refroze on the inside.
Anne decides to go home to grab blankets for everyone in the church when she encounters an unpleasant surprise.
Once Anne leaves with the officer, Jill and her boyfriend Tommy decide to break into their house for... reasons?
Oh my god, Jack Frost, hurry it up, please!
Jill then abandons Tommy to dry her hair for, once again, reasons, before the Jackman once again shows for the kill.
The kill. World's most pissed off snow cone.
And once Tommy gets shanked and Jill stops drying her hair, she comes across a bat that's conveniently left for her.
Thank you, Tommy.
Wait a minute. She just dried her hair, but now she's going into a bath to wet her hair again. I don't get it. How much stupider could this movie...
Looks like Christmas came a little early this year.
Why?
Did you blur that? Please tell me that you're going to blur that.
I am not showing any of that, dude. What? I mean, who in their right mind would even come up with a scene like that? And what would even... Oh, God, dude, I'm gonna be sick.
Dude, I am so sorry, dude. I have no idea how I managed to forget all this. I remember the movie being a little fun Christmas movie, not a complete gore fest.
Anyway, after Sam and Manners realize they can't get any backup into the town due to a storm, Frosty the Snowman shows up at their front door.
Thought you said conventional weapons couldn't touch that thing.
Once they all funnel into the station, and Manor tells Sam that it really is Jack Frost, they find out that heat is his weakness. So, they fill the police station with aerosol spray, lock Jack inside, and explode it.
Well, the runtime was pretty short, but I gotta admit, that was a pretty climactic way to end off the movie.
But wait, there's more!
I'm a Picasso!
Motherfucker.
They all then crowd into the church to hide from Frosty Boy, where Agent Stone explains exactly what they're up against.
I created an acid that would bond a human chromosome helix with an inert material so that we could be resurrected in our future. Soul is a chemical.
This guy is way too excited to be the inventor of a killer snowman. The three then decide to try and melt Frost in the church's furnace and form into the Hairdryer Squad. And just like that, Jack Frost is dead. Again.
But wait!
Don't even say it.
Blow me.
Once Stone and Manners are killed, and he parades Stone's body around, the walking Wendy's Vanilla Frosty goes right after Sam and Ryan.
The special is killing him?
I didn't want you to get cool.
What did you put in the oats?
Antifreeze.
Yeah! That's what yeah! Ooh, yeah! Ooh!
Sam then leads Mr. Snowball into the upstairs of the church, where the rooms are still occupied with people. What a horrible sheriff! Before spearing him out the window into a vat of antifreeze, killing him on the spot.
Dad, he's got this one.
Oh my fucking god, just die already!
After finally wrestling Jack's arm off of Ryan in the antifreeze, Jack Frost is sealed in several containers and is finally put to rest. Or is he?
And that, finally, was Jack Frost from 1997. What the fuck? I knew that this film was going to be bonkers from the start, but I couldn't even fathom the places this film ended up going. The production value was lacking in many areas, there were only 3 real locations used, and the design of Jack Frost was really subpar, especially compared to the DVD cover. Jack Frost's movement, or lack thereof, was also disappointing, and it felt like the writers were limited with what they could do with him because of it. But aside from the awful one-liners, the poor camera work, and that one scene which will haunt me for the rest of my life, this was admittedly a pretty fun watch. This movie is peak so bad it's good, and while there were plenty of bad moments, there were just as many that left me laughing my ass off. And while he didn't appear on screen that much, Scott McDonald did great with Jack Frost and was easily the MVP of this film. I wouldn't call this film great or even good per se, but it's still a really fun watch, and I do recommend giving it a shot. As long as you know what you're getting into. But what about you, Mr. Evil YouTube Executive? Was this film just as good as you remember it?
This is by far the worst Christmas movie that I have ever seen.
My God, you're fickle.
I have no idea what I was on when I first saw this at 4 years old, but I can't possibly imagine how I could have enjoyed it. The constant murders, the bathroom scene, the kid getting his head cut off by the sleigh, and I can't believe I have to say this again, but do not consume antifreeze. You will die.
Okay, geez, I get it, but I'm just so confused. How do you even remember this film going?
All I remember was it being about a man who turned into a snowman and having to readjust to living as one while also trying to rekindle his love with his family, and a snowman with breasts.
So the 1998 Jack Frost.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for wasting your time with this movie, even though you somehow enjoyed it. Want to watch that movie now?
No thank you. I think I've experienced enough Jack Frostiness for 1 year.
Yeah, I guess I can understand that.
Well, anyway, I appreciate you stopping by once again, I guess. I actually had a pretty fun time.
Say, man, and, to make up for the movie switch-up, alright, I just sent you a new present, which you can find right under your Christmas tree. Merry Crimble, Mr. Muted.
This better not be a bomb. That motherfucker!